Welcome to the Education Through Sports Leadership Training. Today we're going to take you through a training program which will qualify you to become an Education Through Sports facilitator, where you can facilitate in a school, in a sports club, in a federation, in an organization, in the community, to be relevant when it comes to circles that involve education as well as sports. These two always coexist, education and sports. If you get to schools, the students are playing games and they are as well learning or acquiring their academics. So education is in schools and sports is in schools. When you talk about the age category, I mean, most of the young people or the youth are always in school, and these are the very people who are involved in sports. Sports is not so much for all elderly people, it's mostly for that middle-aged group, which is mostly found in school. So education and sports correlates in many ways or coexist in many ways. If you look at where it's found, sports is found in educational circles, in schools, and education is also in the same place, in schools. When you look at the age categories, the same age category that is involved in sports is the same age category that is also pursuing their education or their career through academics. And that's why this training is very relevant, because it will also make you relevant where you are. It will make you, it will add value to you to be able to help these young people to achieve their goals. In most cases, we have met and we have found a lot of young people that end up choosing one of the two. They either drop sports and go with education, or drop education and go with sports, which should not be the case. It should be that they can graduate in their education and as well as becoming professional sportsmen. It is very possible. We saw that the challenge was leadership, and that's why we came up with this education through sports leadership training, particularly targeting games masters, coaches in schools, coaches in clubs, especially clubs that have a lot of students, communities where young people are involved in sports, and to make sure that these people have what it takes to help the learners or the sportsmen, those young people who come to them to learn sports or to play sports, to help them achieve both education and sports. We believe that one can become a great professional sportsman as well as become a professional in their educational career. So it's very possible that we have architects who are in sports, engineers in sports, teachers in sports, mention it, politicians in sports. It's very, very possible if we only created a platform where they can acquire or learn or be supported to take up these two, sports and education. So that's why we came up with this training, and I believe it's going to help you so much. Before I go further, I just wanted to introduce you to some of the books that we use. The whole program is run on 3 books, and one of the books is Play While Learning, which is Children and Youth Sports Guidelines, Strategies and Policies. This is a very wonderful book, Play While Learning. You can have a copy of this and it will really help you. The Route to Gold, a very good book. It helps you to help young people to achieve both education and sports. The second book we use is Learning Everywhere. This one emphasizes on competencies, using sports to develop different competencies in learners, helping young people to realize that you can learn while you are in the field, to take up all the opportunities, to use all the opportunities that show up where learning is involved. They learn everywhere, as the book says, Learning Everywhere. It's a very good book. It will help you to help the young people achieve their goals of playing as well as succeeding in their careers of education. It's a very good book. Have a copy of it. And the third book is Education Through Sports Teachers Manual. This is for leaders, is for teachers. Teachers, in most cases, teachers also have the same mentality where they think sports is for sportsmen, it's not for them. But this book really opens up a new world to teachers to show them how much can be learned through sports, how sports can be used to facilitate learning, and at the same time how learning can be achieved through sports. This is a very good book. Have a copy and you will be very, very, very relevant in your school.